Welcome back. In this video I'm going to be discussing all the news we have on Voyage of the Dawn Treader at this point. Pretty much all of it at least. I apologize for my last video's audio not lining up with the video. I'm going to try to get this fixed this time around. Our first bit of news is that they've, well, at least when this was written, they had, Eustace had been, there's 10 possible choices for Eustace. And one of them among them is Joshua Williams, and there's a picture of him on Narnia Web. And to me, he looks, I wouldn't mind him doing it. He's not the Eustace that I would prefer. I mean, he just looks like, so much to me like an actor who, there's nothing special about him. He looks pretty much like every other child actor that's out there. So, I mean, if he gets it, I'm not going to be upset, but there's other people who I think could do a better job. There's possible locations too, some of them being, well, actually I think those were figured out to be false, so we'll move right along to the next one. David Arnold is going to be scoring The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I'm very happy about this. I really do love Harry Gregson Williams' work for Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I can't wait to hear what he does with Prince Caspian. But for a movie like Voyage of the Dawn Treader, where you have ships coming in, they have ships and Voyage, and it just seems like themes need to be a more big thing, where you have some great themes that are really recognizable, like having the ship, the Dawn Treader, have a theme. And Harry really didn't do that some, obviously. There was the theme for Peter, which was featured in The Battle, number 12 on the soundtrack, but really there needs to be more prominent themes for Voyage of the Dawn Treader, I feel. So I think David Arnold can pull that off really well. So as long as he sticks, I think if he keeps some of the themes that Harry Gregson Williams wrote, it'll work really well. Also, the original release date for Voyage of the Dawn Treader was May 1st, 2009. That was pushed back to May 7th, 2010, which is actually makes me really happy, because I as much as I want them to get these films done, I don't want them to be rushed, because rushed film equals poor quality most of the time. I'm not going to say you can't make a film being rushed and make it good, but normally a rushed film equals worse quality, and it's just annoying. So I'm happy about this. A lot of people were mad, but it makes me happy. I'm willing to wait. And then the big news on the new director, Michael Apted, who directed Amazing Grace and a few other films, none that I've heard of, but I haven't really seen, I've seen Amazing Grace. It was a pretty good movie, but it's so different from any of the Narnia movies that it's hard to tell if he's going to do a good job. I think he will, but there's no way I can know that. I mean, I haven't heard any interviews from him or anything yet, so we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, because right now I'm pretty much clueless as to how he will do. I believe that's pretty much it. Just a few quick things about the crew. Richard Taylor and Howard Berger from K&B Richard Taylor from Weta Workshop and Howard Berger from K&B will be returning for Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and I think that's great news. You know, they did excellent work on Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and from what I've seen on Prince Caspian, of the pictures and the trailer, it seems they've done an even better job on Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to their work on Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Isus Msenden will also be returning for Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and she just seems to be getting better and better. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was just, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was, pretty decent. and it seems Prince Caspian stepped up to that to be almost great costumes, and I think she'll just keep getting better on until, you know, whenever her last movie is. Hopefully she'll keep going till for all of them, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, the screenwriters, or yeah, for Prince Caspian, Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe are returning for Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and this upsets me so much. I just always think about how much better Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe could have been if the script had been more written better. So it's just, I was hoping they would lose them on Prince Caspian, but they didn't, and now they're going to be moving on to Voyage of the Dawn Treader. But we have a new director, so I'm hoping that maybe this new director was going to push them to a better level than what Andrew did, because Andrew's kind of into that corny dialogue for whatever reason he is. I don't know about Michael Apted. Hopefully he'll take a more serious approach to the screenplay and make it a bit more enjoyable and not so corny. And I think that's about all. So, I gotta go. See ya.